Rock 102.1 KFMA. Good morning, Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets.
Hey.
I know that you're a big Star Trek fan, right?
I am.
Lifelong?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so in honor of that, and of course, Tucson Games and Gadgets, I know you have Star Trek apparel and accessories at Tucson Games and Gadgets, amongst many other things, right? In honor of your love of Star Trek, I made the theme today for this today's Tap Out, all things Star Trek, right? So all we need is our Trekkies to give us a call, 600-KFMA, 605-362, to be the contestant. First person who can answer the first question correctly is going to be our contestant, and then after that, they have 5 seconds after we ask each additional question to answer the question correctly. If they don't know the answer, they tap out, they cash out. The rest goes to our scavengers. That's the name of the game. You know it well. So let's do it right now. 600-KFMA, 605-362. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tap Out.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
As always, it starts with easy questions and it works its way up in difficulty, which each round. We'll start off with Warehouse Jeff on line 1. Good morning, Warehouse Jeff.
Good morning.
All right. So you a Trekkie, dude?
No, I'm a Star Wars fan, but I know a little bit about Trek.
Nobody's perfect.
All right, exactly right. So you got 5 seconds to answer this first question. If you get it right, you're going to be our contestant, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Shane, go ahead and give him the question.
All right, Jeff. What is the name of the starship captained by James T. Kirk in the original Star Trek series?
USS Enterprise.
That is correct. Woo. Super easy. All right, so $20 and gift certificates to Tucson Games and Gadgets are yours. Just remember, if you don't know any additional answers, make sure you tap out so you can cash out and collect your winnings, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Shane, go ahead and give him that $40 question.
All right, question 2. Which actor played the role of Mr. Spock in the original Star Trek series?
Leonard Nimoy.
That is correct. All right. This guy knows the Star Trek. Now, this is basic Star Trek knowledge, okay? So it's getting more difficult, I promise you. Here is your $60 question. Shane, lay it on him.
You got this one, Jeff. Here we go. Number 3. What is the name of the main villain in the second Star Trek movie, Star Trek II?
The Klingon.
Oh, that is
wrong.
Incorrect. Oh, so bad. The Klingon. The Klingon is the name of the main villain in Star Trek 2?
It was Khan.
Fucking Khan. The Klingon. He was a Khan. It was the Klingon.
No, Khan. It was not a Klingon.
He's the one that said, it's a trap.
There's no way you can sell it. And, it sucks, Jeff, because you got it wrong. You didn't tap out. That means you do not get $40 in gift certificates. You only get a $20 gift certificate to Tucson Games and Gadgets, which is excellent news for our scavengers. Now, Jeff, give me 4 numbers between 1 and 10.
4 numbers between 1 and 10. 2, 7, 3, and 5.
All right. Callers number 2, 3, 5, and 7 at 600-KFMA, 605-362. You guys are going to be scavengers and pick up a $20 gift certificate to Tucson Games and Gadgets. And let's see if you know this next one. Actually, if you're not going to get the villain in Star Trek 2, there's no way you're going to know what the $80 question is. Let's see. All right, Shane, go ahead and ask it just for S's and giggles.
Sure. What is the name of the character played by Kate Mulgrew in the TV series Star Trek Voyager?
Kate Mulgrew? I don't remember her. Wasn't she the doctor?
She's the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, so, I mean, it would have stopped at 3. All right, but that's all right, though, Jeff, because you got yourself a $20 gift certificate to Tucson Games and Gadgets. There's 3 locations. Of course, you got the Tucson Mall, you got the Park Place Mall, and then brand new at the outlets up there, there's a Tucson Games and Gadgets as well. So stay in the line and get your info. Scavengers, call now and keep calling because you're going to pick yourself up a $20 gift certificate to Tucson Games and Gadgets, courtesy of Warehouse Jeff for doing terribly in the 3rd round. Look at sad Rico. If I had sad music here to play, I would play it. Here, I got some sad music for you, Rico. Here you go.
Thank you, Beef.
Reverse psychology. I want you to cheer up, bud.
Scott makes me sad, dude. Makes me
Good morning,
very sad.
Shane from TucsonFoodie.com and
Hey.
TucsonDoobie.com and HighInTheDesert.com. All the .coms.
.com.
Yeah. No, Rico spilled some coffee that he's drinking, that 42-ounce coffee. You just saw him sip. He spilled some of it on his laptop, which of course is a majority of his work. It is is the worst case scenario, and it's completely taken him out of the game. Right now, he's currently on his phone just reading things to do to fix the laptop. Now, I don't feel like he broke it, which I'm feeling pretty optimistic, but I'm an optimistic person. He was quick to react, but basically he hasn't been on the show since around 7:30 this morning. So welcome,
I've just
Shane.
been a sad-eyed face looking straight for 3 hours straight.
And Shane, I want to give you a better webcam too, since Rico's not going to be. It's a whole nothing burger with Rico this morning. So I want to at least get you kind of focused.
Well,
And
send me a link. I
locked
think it's
in.
time to kick him out. I can be Rico. I kind of look like Rico.
Like, is it like
No.
talented Mr. Ripley all over again?
You're a talented man as well, but I can't afford to lose either one of you in my life.
Oh, I understand.
Oh.
Yeah. But today on the podcast broadcast, since we got Shane in here, we're gonna showcase Tucson Foodie's latest bit, the Snoring Hot Dog Challenge that they did. We're gonna play that. Plus, I had ChatGPT put together some rap lyrics for us about being a foodie in Tucson. And I was actually pleasantly surprised at the restaurants they name dropped in these lyrics. So we're going to attempt to pull that off this morning as well, because Shane has been doing a lot of music and parody performances on This Week in Tucson Foodie, which has 2 episodes dropped. Now, you said you're going to reformat things. Is that a behind the scenes conversation, or?
We're going to break it up. We're going to break it up into smaller chunks because that's what people want.
Yeah, I
Also,
know.
we're going to do a lot more food, a lot more cooking, a lot more chefs, a lot more people, less us, less Shane.
Oh, wait,
Plus fun.
look, it's only been 2 episodes, so don't give up on yourself so easily. You're
I'm
like
done.
immediately like, the algorithm's not working. Abort.
Nobody likes me.
That's not true.
We
I
just
thought,
want to make
stop
this
it.
about. We want to make this about them, not about us.
yeah, no, it's good, but I think there's a good balance, and I felt like the show had essentially all the groundwork it needed to be able to evolve. And obviously you want it to be evolved immediately once you release it to the public, but that's not how entertainment works, man. Like every pilot episode is an episode that's going to be rough around the edges in hindsight, and then it's around season 3 or 4 that things start hitting their stride, right?
Season 3 or 4, yeah, but nobody stays around that long anymore.
I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm not the best person to talk to about this because I'm still waiting to turn the corner. We're hanging out here with Shane for TucsonFoodie.com on the podcast broadcast. There, we're going to be playing clips from This Week in Tucson Foodie. We're also going to be doing a rap GPT song with me, Rico, and Shane about being a foodie in Tucson. All that and more coming up on the podcast broadcast. Your TMI Top 5 coming up after the latest from Shinedown. Here's Dead Don't Die and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. But yeah, we'll turn the corner eventually. We had an excellent conversation this past 2 days. And you're talking about, connecting with an audience on YouTube, that vast, space that is YouTube, which has nothing but unlimited content.
Second biggest search engine in the world.
Exactly. Right behind Google, which they both own the same, right?
Crazy.
So we, in the past 2 episodes, we talked to YouTube content providers who are killing the game. Yesterday, we talked with Robert with Late to the Party. Robert and Vanessa, they actually good friends with Matthew Boomer of Tucson Foodie. And that's how they got privy to us. And I'm noticing Late to the Party in the comments. And I was like, I checked out their channel and I was like, you guys are really putting in good work. They have 150,000 subscribers, and they've been doing this as a career for a few years now. They started in 2015 and they do it right. So talking with Robert was insightful and very fun and entertaining. And then on Friday, I talked with Drew from Angel Cake Vids, and he has a reaction channel to MTV's The Challenge, right? Which again, niche, just uber focused on The Challenge. And then what he does is not just reactions. He does edits of like a bunch of clips together, does, like he just released part 3 of the evolution of Cara Maria. Which if you follow the show, you know who that is. And he did it really well. Now, both these guys had backgrounds in television. and before they kind of evolved and went into the realm of YouTube. But it was very interesting to see get all the tips and tricks from like Robert and Drew, what they did to attract a larger audience. But you were locally focused, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's nothing we're gonna shift.
You're not gonna shift that, or you are gonna shift that?
We are. I mean, we're always gonna have locals in mind, but we want to produce content for the rest of the country.
Right.
Put more eyes on Tucson.
Yes, and well, that's a motto that I've been living by, and I'm trying to figure out how we can execute. It's simple. It's think global, act local.
100%. I like that. That's our new motto.
You never heard that? You just taking that? You just taking the motto?
I've heard it. I just wasn't ready to receive it.
Okay, well,
you know what I mean?
He had to hear it from the horse's mouth.
And I'm the horse now. All right. Well, there you go.
I like that. Also, syndication. Like we just lined up a deal with Kitsch. Have you heard of Kitsch?
No. What's Kitsch?
Kitsch is Twitch for food.
Okay. There you go.
Kind of a new platform. They're well funded. And they have tons of celebrity chefs.
Okay.
And a few cities doing some cool shit. They brought Eric Wareheim in to do this whole series with Portland chefs. And we're talking with Kitsch about doing something here in Tucson.
See, I love that.
National audience. And we can repurpose our content, and put them in both spots. So
nice. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what it is. Just building up the network, and we're part of your network as well, and vice versa. And, it's like, it's all build it together, right? All right. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Hanging out here with Shane from TucsonFoodie.com, or This Week in Tucson Foodie, which is an excellent series that just dropped 2 weeks ago on YouTube, which you can find through TucsonFoodie.com or just their various social media accounts, which you've been seeing. You've been keeping busy, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So much fun, though.
Yeah, that's good. You having fun doing everything, whipping together. Of course, you got a big festivity coming up and festival.
True.
So, yeah, all that stuff we're going to get to in the podcast broadcast. Let's get into some news here. I'm going to give us that award-winning dry humor of yours, Shane. This is your TMI Top 5. Here's some headlines you probably haven't got yet. All right, first, the Twitter circle is apparently broken. Do you guys use Twitter circle? Do you know what that is?
We don't use it. I do know what it is, but we chose not to. We just chose not to invest in Twitter as a platform.
Yeah, and that's smart. I mean, it's ever since Elon Musk bought it, it seems like it's one problem after another. What is the Twitter circle, though? I
mean, it's their attempt to do groups, like Facebook groups.
Oh, yeah. So the problem is now that it's broken, some users have been inadvertently posting private stuff to their public feed.
Yeah.
So all those D-pics going everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know. That's what most people share in private feeds, I assume. The average person has self-diagnosed an illness 4 times in the past year based on information they found online. You guys are being men. I guess this is what we do, right? We rather go to the internet than go to the doctor. Do you self-diagnose a lot, Shane?
I just ignore it. It'll go away. It's fine. I don't do any of the above.
Right. What about you, Rico?
Oh yeah, WebMD was the big one. Back in the day, like you have a cough or like a tiny little, sore or something on your arm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah. God forbid you take Pepto-Bismol, the next morning you go to the bathroom, you think, you have stage 7 cancer.
Right.
That's too higher than exists. Yeah. 39% of people would rather ask the internet about their symptoms than go to the doctor. So you're not alone. All right. And other stories that we keep talking about artificial intelligence. And of course, we're going to attempt to do a rap GPT together. But ChatGPT continues to pop up in the headlines. A man from Thailand claims he used it to generate numbers that helped him win the lottery. All right. And I was actually thinking about doing the same because I'm an idiot. But, so far he's won less than $60. So I don't know if that's going to be a foolproof plan. But something that is, a great plan when using ChatGPT is submitting essays in college. There's a student at Cardiff University in the UK who admitted to using ChatGPT to write an essay for him. And he received the highest grade he ever gotten in his entire life.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, he's smart enough to use ChatGPT. Now, Tom, which isn't his real name, by the way, he had a 2.1 grade point average, and he decided to submit 2 2,500-word essays. One he written, and another was created by ChatGPT. Now, the essay that he physically written received an average grade, while the AI essay scored off the charts. Now, here's some fun facts about this. During the January assessment period, the Cardiff Wi-Fi network showed over 14,000 visits to ChatGPT. The month before, there were 0. All right. So that's how quick it blew up. So we're definitely caught on the university. Now, still, Cardiff University wants to believe that there's nothing to suggest that those 14,000 visits were for illegitimate purposes and that everyone's grade point average raised because of their excellent teaching.
Wow.
I know. So it changed the game. It really has. In fact, I'll give you an example. I went into ChatGPT early this morning and I asked them to write us a song about being a foodie in Tucson. And I was pleasantly surprised at all the great places it name dropped. And we're going to attempt to do that song today in the podcast broadcast. We're keeping the conversation moving, youtube.com/beefvegan, but you can keep it right here because I'll have my single song takeover next and Beef Vegan Presents. Clear.
That's why I love that meme that came out. The one that's like, you better eat healthy now because your future doctor is going on ChatGPT to pass all the exams.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I use ChatGPT 10, 12 times a day. I have it installed on my phone as an app now. I have it integrated with my email through a Chrome plugin. It writes responses for me.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So are you even?
It's writing press releases. I'm about to fire everybody on Tucson Foodie team.
Oh no! You're like, I can do it all
squad
on my phone. I mean, honestly, with it, it does make being creative super easy because all the little mundane little things that take up a lot of your time and energy, you could easily just pass off to there and get it done in seconds.
Even I don't know if you saw what Microsoft was doing recently. They had that release because I think it was Bing and Microsoft going, head to head with what they have coming out. Could have been Google. Anyway, they had something with like I hate Excel. Nobody loves Excel unless they're weird.
I fucking love Excel.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess he's weird. Are you weird now?
Spreadsheets.
I hate spreadsheets. But no, they had that thing now. Did you see the announcement where it's like the Microsoft Copilot or whatever? So it's like if you have a whole entire collection of spreadsheets you're trying to organize. Back in the day, you had a good accountant that would go and find like best quarterly performance reports and things like that. This one just has a thing you type in, hey, give me the best performing article or like whatever the best, revenue accruing service was. And it does it like in an instant.
Oh, man.
It scans through your entire document.
This is exciting.
It's great. Fire everybody.
Oh, no, please don't.
Sorry, guys.
Well, I wonder. Let's see.
Why do you still have empathy?
Yeah, weirdo.
I still have empathy.
ChatGPT launched last month. It's time to give up on empathy.
No,
Yeah.
I can't give up on
Emotions
empathy.
are worthless.
That's the last emotion that I'm going to give up on is empathy. I need it.
You need that sound bit. I knew it.
You got to release the empathy because when ChatGPT becomes truly autonomous, it's going to go out into the world and scan individual human beings. And if they
sense it in
sense any empathy, they will just murder you on the spot.
Oh, shit.
So it's time to release that.
Become the Borg.
They're going to be like, oh, you're one of us.
Become the Borg.
Yeah.
Yes, I can do that.
Assimilate. Come on, dude. Survival.
I don't know. I don't feel great about it. Let's see.
I just want to tell dick jokes.
Like, do you require sustenance to survive? Yes. Murder.
Now our food.
I'll tell you what.
Batteries.
Like the
Agriculture
Matrix
is
bad for the earth. You're dead.
Sorry.
All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, I could be utilizing it more. In fact, actually, after the show today, Shane, you gotta show me all your setup and stuff. Because
oh man,
yeah,
I've built a Shane voice bot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, actually, I do have audio clip of a podcast that it was pretty interesting. They used AI technology to recreate Tom Brady's voice.
Yeah.
And they went through hours of stand-up comedy and basically created a Tom Brady 1 hour comedy special for an entire hour.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they had to do it. I have a little clip of the setup here.
He has a Netflix special.
I listened to an AI created podcast, and it was Zach Galifianakis and Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Zach was interviewing
How long
Quentin.
did you listen to it for?
Well, it was an hour and 20-minute episode. I listened to it for about 15 minutes to figure out, which is a long time,
Yeah.
to figure out if I wanted to use that service to train the Shane bot. I thought it was totally believable.
Oh, no.
But
the Shane bot.
I want to go in for a high five so bad. It's like a hologram. Just goes right through. I'm like, God, he's good.
Here, this is the audio of Tom Brady doing stand-up, but this is not really Tom Brady. Check this out.
And thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Wow, it feels great to be back in front of a crowd. But I got to say, even though this is a much smaller crowd than I'm used to, this is far more nerve-wracking. On the football field, I got to wear shoulder pads, a helmet. Hell, I had 5 350-pound men that were paid millions of dollars to protect me. But up here on this stage, I only got one thing. You know what it is? A midlife crisis. Seriously, though, thank you all for coming out tonight. I don't want to waste your time, so I'm just going to get right to it. The question that's on everyone's mind, the answer is yes, I'm still having sex with supermodels. That's never going to change.
Nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insane.
This is some like delivery, man.
Thank you for coming out. Okay, that's great.
I like
Moving
the
on.
pause.
Yeah.
Good to see you, 10. Yeah, I mean, he had the pause and everything down, but he
But
had
seriously.
nothing. Yeah, he was actually in real life. The real Tom Brady was having sex with supermodels, while AI Tom Brady was doing stand-up and working on his timing. So
Wow.
I know it's
Interesting
impressive.
times.
Psychosexual. I'm trying to see what my song of the day will be, but I just want to put in something there. All right, so here's the deal. I got to print up our Rap GPT song.
Give this to me. Give this
Okay.
to me. Cold turkey. I want to wrap it.
Yes, you're gonna wrap it. Cold turkey.
Great.
And here's the hook. The hook is
What's the voice? Am I
being a foodie in Tucson. It's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. Right?
okay?
It's simple hook. All right.
Is it kind of slow? Is it like?
Oh, we're
Is
gonna
this-
do it cold. We're gonna figure it out.
Is this Beastie Boys? Or
Oh
is
no,
this-
we're gonna find the beat. We're gonna do that through here, and also, I'm gonna print up the lyrics so we could all just do a nice little read and be good to go. So I just have to flip this around. Just doing one thing here. Oop. Oh shit. I know that's super exciting. So while I do that, this week in Tucson Foodie, did the Sonoran hot dog bit. What did you name this again?
the Sonoran Dog Adventure, the Tucson Sonoran Dog Adventure.
Yeah, and in case you miss it, you got to check it out. It goes a little something like this.
In preparation for our Sonoran hot dog adventure, we asked a few of our furry friends at the Canine Carnival event benefiting Cody's Friends charity at the High Wire to give us some recommendations of their favorite Sonoran dogs in Tucson.
I'm here at the Canine Carnival at Highwire in downtown Tucson to get some opinions on Sonoran hot dogs before we embark on our adventure. So we're going to ask some local experts to see what they think. Bailey, what are your favorite Sonoran hot dog places in Tucson? Chico, what are your favorite Sonoran hot dog places in Tucson? Oh, I love that place. Esther, what are some of your favorite Sonoran hot dog places in Tucson?
She's gonna talk. Haley, talk.
Oh, this is Jax. Oh, yes. Jax, I got a question for you. Can you sit? And can you tell me what your favorite Sonoran hot dog places are in Tucson? And what are your favorite Sonoran hot dogs in Tucson, Karma? Huh? Ugo, what are your favorite Sonoran hot dogs in Tucson? Huh? I don't care.
Any Tucsonan will tell you that the Sonoran dog is one of the must-have things to eat if you are visiting Tucson. It is said to have originated from Hermosillo, Mexico during the 1980s and has gone through many iterations across time and within each hot dog stand. So, what makes the best Sonoran dog? If you're a Sonoran dog lover who lives in Tucson, you might have some very specific parameters that make a Sonoran dog a Sonoran dog. Our Tucson Foodie Sonoran Dog adventurers all agreed on some basics.
You have to have multiple napkins, by the way.
This is so delicious. The bun.
Like the bread is toasted perfectly.
But we did go off course with some untraditional Mexican and American classic toppings. And that's the beauty of modern American food.
Oh, yeah.
I've been eating it since I got here, and I'm not tired of it yet.
Delicious. The birria was so flavorful. It's a good compliment to the hot dog.
The birria was amazing. I think it makes everything better anyways.
Wrapped with bacon, which is the first time I've seen that. That's really good.
Heat in your mouth while you're...
There's something really nostalgic about this one. I think it's the bun is like a traditional.
One thing I really like about this one, you get this crispy bacon on the pepper, and you take a bite of these together, and the crisp is really nice.
Simple standards like a hot dog become an ever-changing fusion of epicure, traditions, and cultures.
You look at places like Monster Sonora Dogs, they do fancier, there are different takes on dogs. This I would put in the same category, just as delicious.
Probably the most flavorful, I think. Just the toppings are really well balanced, and they have a lot of acidity, and it's different. So every bite has a little bit of interest going on.
Oh my god, I didn't know we could have a doggy overdose, but that was positively the most dogs we could have in a day. It's a kind of day where you have to like unbutton the top part of your pants.
And there you have it. That was an excellent segment right there, Shane.
I'm starving now.
Yes, you should be.
Oh.
Take that Sonoran dog. Oh, yes. I just went to Monster at the American Eco.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had that foot long pink dog that you showcase all the time. Us, Tucson delicacy. And, that place had a line going all the way almost to the back bar.
They're good.
They're that damn good.
They're fun.
I know. All right.
It's different.
Here's our process, and it's great. So for the broadcast, you get the behind the scenes on this. The lyrics that ChatGPT came up with this name drops spectacularly. I did not enter these places in, but these are literally places that we talk about and feature all the time. And so we're going to find a beat, as we like to do here. And once we find a beat, then we're going to attempt to perform it on the air. And you guys are going to be along for every step of the process. So,
boy,
let's see what kind of beats we could come up with here. Fast, aggressive 808, a rap beat, brutal, dark hip hop instrumental. Let's see, free instrumental trap, good vibes, pop R&B type beat. Let's check that out because
good vibes.
Good vibes.
Did we do this one yet?
I don't think so.
Chop.
So the chorus goes, being a foodie in Tucson is the way of life. So we gotta almost sing it.
Terrible.
Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson foodie as my guide, I never miss a bite. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life.
Okay.
With Tucson foodie as my guide, never missing a bite. I'm a foodie in Tucson, always on the hunt for the next culinary adventure, from food trucks to fine dining fronts, from carne seca at El Charro to the duck confit at Charro Steak. I trust Tucson foodie for the latest foods that never fade.
Yo, when it comes to breakfast, there's no better than prepping pastry. Oh, that was way too fast. The pancakes and French toast always leaving me feel happy. Yo, and if I'm in the mood for some soul food, Ezekiel's is the spot. The fried chicken and waffles, yo, hit the spot like a juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yo, when I want some seafood, I go to Kingfisher Bar and Grill. The seafood towers and clam chowder always give me a thrill. When it comes to sushi, Oban's the place to be.
Probably need to slow down. Right?
Too fast.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, ride those commas. Right, let's go back to the chorus. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson foodie as my guide, never missing a bite. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. All right.
If I want something spicy, Boca Tacos and Tequila's the spot. Their carne asada and al pastor always hits the right spot.
That's right.
And when it comes to Italiano, Vero Amore is the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Their pasta and pizza always leaves me in a state of flow.
When I'm feeling fancy, I go to Hacienda del Sol.
That's right.
Their chef's table and wine pairings always leave me feeling whole.
Oh, yes.
And if I want something sweet, Lug Cave's Bakery is the name.
Something sweet.
Their cakes and pastries, nothing short of pure fame.
Tucson food scene is thriving, always expanding and growing, with new restaurants and food trucks always popping up and showing. As a foodie in Tucson, I'm grateful for what I've got. And with Tucson Foodie, you know that I'm never missing a shot. Okay, so
foodie in Tucson.
perfect. We're going on the air, and we're gonna record it live. So all it takes is one take, one practice, and we are back with another Rap GPT classic. Now, those of us on, or those of you who are joining us on the podcast broadcast, have seen the entire process. We kind of did a run through. We kind of figured it out, and we found the beat. And what I did was, and you guys know this by now, we love to get stupid with artificial intelligence. It's what it was designed for, right? So with that said, I went to ChatGPT and I asked him to write me a rap song about being a foodie in Tucson, and that's all I put in. Right. And with that, yeah, they gave me these gems of an entire song that name drops some of the best places in Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Rap GPT likes to present to you right now, live on the air. Tucson Foodie. That's the name of the song. Are you going to sue me for copyright infringement?
That's a great name.
All right. Let's go.
Yes, I am.
Damn it. All right. Let's do it.
Yo, beef, I'm hungry.
Yeah, you hungry? Do you know where you want to eat?
Not yet.
You know what you can do? You got to go to Tucson Foodie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'll tell you why. They're always giving us the rundown of all the great places to eat all around town.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Check this out, man. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, never missing a bite. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. I'm a foodie in Tucson, always on the hunt for my next culinary adventure. From food trucks to fine dining fronts, from carne seca del Charro to the duck confit at Charro Steak, I trust Tucson Foodie for the latest food news that never fade.
And when it comes to breakfast, there's no better than prep and pastry.
Yeah.
Their pancakes and French toast always leaving me feel happy. And if I'm in the mood for some soul food, Ezekiel's is the spot. Their fried chicken and waffles, yo, hit the spot like a juggernaut.
When I want some seafood, I go to Kingfisher Bar and Grill. Their seafood showers and clam chowder always giving me the thrill. And when it comes to sushi, Oban's the place to be. The rolls and sashimi, always so fresh, it's hard to believe.
Being a Tucson, it's a way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. All right.
If I want something spicy, Boca Tacos and Tequila's the spot. Their carne asada and al pastor always hits the right spot.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to Italiano, Vero Amore is the way to go.
Mamma mia!
That pasta and pizza always leaves me in a state of flow.
When I'm feeling fancy, I go to Hacienda del Sol. The chef's table and wine pairings always leave me feeling whole. And if I want something sweet, Lug Cave's Bakery is the name.
Something sweet.
Their cakes and pastries, yo, nothing short of pure fame.
Now, Tucson Foodie scene tries thriving, always expanding and growing, with new restaurants and food trucks always popping up and showing. And as a foodie in Tucson, I'm grateful for everything that I've got. And with Tucson Foodie, that I know that I'm never missing a shot. Because being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. Well, being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. And with Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. All right. And there you have it. All you need to know about food to make your belly grow is TucsonFoodie.com, son.
Yo, let's go grab a bite.
Let's do it.
Let's grab a couple bites.
Make it 3.
Let's not stop till we burst. Let's get some bratwurst.
What? That rhymes.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's what I do.
You don't need ChatGPT.
All right, there you go. That was Rap GPT's Tucson Foodie right here. What'd you think? Sound off 600 KFMA 605-362. I'll probably have to re-record it. I know I flubbed a couple times, but we're gonna keep the conversation moving. YouTube.com/beefvegan.
Because you're hungry.
Yeah. All right, clear. And that was good. All right, that was
fun.
yeah,
Not bad.
not bad for a first
We don't need
time.
no ChatGPT.
Right? Let's see. Tucson Foodie song. How did it sound on the stream, guys? Keep those comments coming.
Nobody said
And-
anything, so
It was that good. Left them speechless.
Great Attack says, I mean,
Okay. So let's see.
not bad.
Oh, come on, Bearded Taco. Could you hear it? Well, I'll look back.
Okay.
See, and then look at say Manny said fucking Shane is pretty damn good at this. Ken said I'm in Chandler and Leo's hot dog stand. That's amazing. Okay. What's up, Doug? Cowbell guy from the Roadrunners. We got Doug here. It's good to see you. All right. Let's see. Mike on
you, beef scene muffled.
Oh, that's not good.
Mike on you.
Mike on you.
Let's see. Well, I'll
Mike
play it
on
back
me?
here. Tucson Foodie. That's the name of the song.
Okay.
Are you going to sue me for copyright
That's a
infringement?
great name.
All right, let's go.
Yes, I am.
Damn it. All right, let's do it. Doug said email him back.
Yo, beef, I'm hungry.
Yeah, you hungry? Do you know where you want to eat?
Not yet.
You know what you need to do? You got to go to Tucson Foodie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'll tell you why. They're always giving us the rundown of all the great places to eat all around town.
A word?
Yeah. Check this out, man. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, never missing a bite. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way. I'll tell you what, though, we're going to do it one more time because I'm going to go full screen, and that way I'm not going to flub. And I think the third time's a charm, and that third time is going to make the EP. So, as far as streamers, I apologize. We got to do this.
They're all logging off now.
I know.
You know what?
Again?
Actually, I can play something else for them. Because I have that going on. See, we got a Rico 5-star review I'll have uploaded, and then while they're doing that, we'll be able to jam out while you're checking out Rico's 5-star review, which today was Best Buy, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah. He got super sexy with it too. It got really weird. And in case you missed it, don't worry, I got you covered. It goes a little something like this, and then Shane, Rico, and I are gonna record this one more time because why not?
From the top.
I recognize a banger when I hear one, right?
Just one more time, boys.
One more time. Make sure I got that beat ready to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's ready. All right, good. Powers is texting too, so let's see what his feedback is.
Did you record attempt number 1? Because I thought that was probably the best we'll ever do.
No, I got Chef's Kiss. You know what? That's pessimism. This is why you're already like reformatting This Week in Tucson Foodie. You got to believe in yourself
I get it.
as much as I believe in you. All right. So we will take the best take. The best take will happen right now. And they're not even going to be able to see this. They're just going to hear the magic that is. And I will replay it tomorrow morning because I know a hit when I hear one. And Rap GPT made it happen. But for those, the rest of you, Rico went to Best Buy on Broadway, had a fantastic 5-star experience. And here to talk about it is Rico with another 5-star review. Check it out. Yes, Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Don't forget, 2 major concert announcements happening. Yeah, sorry, I can't actually do that right now. You're gonna have to hear us do it again. Sorry, but that's okay because I want to record it anyways. And then this video is gonna be helpful for Rico when he inevitably edits together if his laptop isn't shit. Okay, sorry to remind you about that. All right, we got this. Third time's a charm. Third time is everything. We got this. Okay, and I have faith in you. more so than I have faith in myself. And I have an abundance of faith in myself. Here we go. Rap GPT.
Yo, Beef,
What's up, man?
I'm starving, man.
You hungry, Rico? Where do you want to go?
I don't even know.
See, I got you. You got to go to TucsonFoodie.com. They're telling us all the great places to eat all around town. Word? Yeah. It's a privilege. Being a foodie in Tucson is the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. I'm a foodie in Tucson, always on the hunt for my next culinary adventure, from food trucks to fine dining fronts. From carne seca to El Taro to the duck confit at Taro's Steak, I trust Tucson Foodie for the latest news that's never fake.
And when breakfast is no better than breakfast pastry. Pancakes and French toast is always leaving me feel happy. And if I'm in the mood for soul food, is the spot. Fried chicken and waffles hit the spot like a juggernaut.
Yo, when I want some seafood, I go to Kingfisher Bar and Grill. Their seafood towers and clam chowder always giving me a thrill. And when it comes to sushi, Old Ponds is a place to be. The rolls and sashimi always so fresh, hard to believe.
Cause being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. All right.
I see both the spot. There's carne asada and al pastor always hits the right spot. And when it comes to Italiano, there will amore the way to go. Mamma mia! Pizza, always leaving me in a state of flow.
When I'm feeling fancy, I go to Hacienda del Sol. Their chef's table and wine pairings always leaving me feeling. And if I want something sweet, La Cave's Bakery's the name. Their cakes and their pastries, nothing short of pure fame.
Tucson's food scene is thriving, always expanding and growing, with new restaurants and food trucks always popping up and showing. As a foodie in Tucson, I'm so grateful for what I've got. And with Tucson Foodie, I know that I'm never missing a shot. Because being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. With Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. Being a foodie in Tucson, it's the way of life. And with Tucson Foodie as my guide, I'm never missing a bite. And there you have it. That's everywhere you need to go is one destination. TucsonFoodie.com with daily write-ups, videos, and more. Plus, they got hot content contributors.
Are we getting food or what?
Yeah. You still hungry?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I fed you with this jam, but okay. All right, maybe you're right.
Car care can be complicated, expensive, and really unpleasant. Not at
Well, I got into it, but it sounds like the mic wasn't working great.
No. Don't worry about what they say on the stream.
It's the whitest Jamaican sounding song ever.
Yeah. No, what they say on the stream is one thing, because the audio kind of gets a little fucked up because the video playing at the same time. But I recorded it through Vox Pro, and it makes it sound a lot better. Trust me. Yeah.
Good thing.
Foodie song
mixing and mastering.
Yeah. So all right, there we go. That's enough of that for the podcast.
We'll get together right after this and finesse.
Yeah. We'll remix it and stuff. But that song's definitely making the EP. So congratulations on that.
You too.
Yeah, thank you. I feel pretty good about it. So let's go TucsonFoodie.com.
Dude, I'm pumped about it.
How you
the best
doing?
song ever.
Nice. How you doing on the High in the Desert, by the way? How the tickets looking? Everything else?
Yeah, tickets are good. VIP is almost sold out.
Okay.
About to be any second.
Got to make sure that happens.
Tickets are selling faster than any other festival we've done. So get your tickets now, folks.
Yeah, so that's going to be good. And hopefully next Thursday is going to be 420. So hopefully we'll get Mouse Pal Greaves in studio, do some jamming on that, do a super 420 show that whole week. I'm amped for, going to gear up and
happy birthday for you.
Yeah,
right?
thank you. Yeah. And it is my radioversary. So the first day, it's like my birthday because the first day I started my own radio show from D-Rock and taking it and setting it up in my house and doing my very first show as the host of my own show was on 420 in 2009. Yeah, that's how long ago.
And who knew that's when the next Mark Maron would be born?
Right, exactly.
Genius.
And I interviewed Mark Maron that first year too, and he was right when he started his podcast, and we're like, "What's this podcast thing you're doing?" Right? Didn't even know what podcasts were, really.
Oh, so you're saying you inspired him to do a podcast?
No, he was already doing his podcast at that point, and already one of the biggest ones. So, and then Adam Carolla, he came out and he was the biggest one, and then he talked shit about me on his podcast, which made my podcast wildly successful to the point where I couldn't afford it. And then I had to stop doing podcasts. So I get this all the time where people are like, "Hey, you do radio? You ever think about doing a podcast?" Like, yeah, fucker. I've been doing podcasts
years ago.
Yeah, before you even knew what that meant, and I was getting like $20,000 to $40,000 downloads an episode because I was having all these comedians from the Improv on my show, and all these comedians ended up having their own podcast eventually. So I was luckily I was before that, but I didn't have the means, the finances to fund it and keep it going because it got too successful. And then
what a weird problem to have.
Yeah. And it was like Podomatic or something. It was one of those services where it's like, okay, if you want to continue to do this for our server, you need to pay us over $500 a month. And I was like, fuck, I wasn't even getting paid a paycheck to do the radio show to begin with. And I couldn't sell advertising for it because, again, advertisers weren't on the podcast bandwagon back then. And it was very difficult to go to local advertisers and be like, look how many people are listening all over the world. And we're like, how's that help Bob's Chicken Shack or Peoria, right? Doesn't.
Yeah.
People love you, Bob.
You were too soon, man. Ahead of your time.
Early, but not wrong.
Timing is everything.
Yeah. Early, but not wrong.
Location. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff.
Yeah. Give me some more catchphrases while you're at it.
I mean, if it doesn't fit,
you must have quit. You bust out the OJ.
That's where I went straight there. Sorry.
It's good to see you, Powers. I got your text too. We shared that, and I do think the audio for the Vox Pro is going to sound a lot better. So the remix is going to be fantastic. I'm excited about that. Let's see. We're going to get back on the air here in about 40 seconds. You want to do the Tucson Foodie? Where to grab a bite? This Easter, we already did that. Obviously, we passed Easter. What's the thing from the website you want to talk about?
Why don't we talk about 5 Points and how this isn't on the website, how they're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 5 days a week. That's a big deal.
5 Points? Okay. Yeah, you got to tell me all about 5 Points because I don't think I even know anything about.
All right, cool. I got a little story about 5 Points.
All right, yeah, give me the story about 5 Points. And we're on here in 5 seconds. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That is Chevelle with the red on Beef Vegan Presents. We're hanging out here with Shane from TucsonFoodie.com. And what's this about 5 Points? What is 5 Points?
I got to tell you about maybe my favorite restaurant in Tucson. Oh,
really?
Whoa. This is the restaurant that got me through the pandemic. All right. 5 Points Cafe, right? It's right there. You know what 5 Points is here in Tucson? So just south at the intersection of like 6th and Stone and 18th, where 5 neighborhoods come together. Barrio Historico, Barrio Santa Rosa, Army Park. They all come together in this awesome little spot called 5 Points.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And they have, I think, the best sandwich in Tucson. It's called the smoked beet sandwich.
Smoked beet. Okay, so
every carnivore that I've brought in and given the sandwich to has melted in the chair, being like, "Why is this the most amazing thing I've ever had?" It's incredible. It's probably my favorite restaurant in Tucson, which is hard to say because there are so many good ones. I even brought Dr. Andrew Weil, the super nutritionist, father of integrative medicine down there.
Yeah.
Who first time I met him, he was like, "Shane, why are there no good restaurants in Tucson? This guy's lived here like 50 years." And I was like, "Well, I'm going to prove you wrong." And this is the first place I took him. Wow. And he immediately was like, "I'm so sorry. This is the best sandwich ever."
Right.
Well, anyway, 5 Points was just breakfast and lunch for like 4 days a week, but big change. They're doing dinner now and they're open all day, 5 days a week.
It's going to be 5 days a week. So
That's a big
is it a
deal.
Monday through Friday thing?
No, it's I think it's a Tuesday through Saturday thing.
Tuesday through Saturday. So they're off on Sunday and Monday. So they take the basically Tucson Sunday staple and they double it up for their employees. That's fantastic though. So 5 days a week. Then you know what I like about
They're
that?
blowing up, man. They got a wine program. They got I think they have an in-house som now. What do you love about that, Beef?
Well, I love that, the full-time employees there, it's any day of the week that you go, if they're open 5 days a week, it's essentially the crew that's there every single day, 5 days a week. So you
Guaranteed
don't,
the same best thing.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like the consistency there, I think I'm just like speculating that it's going to be like crazy, like consistent because again, these are all full-timers, 5 days a week. That's what they do. They make these delicious smoked meat sandwiches. And
Huevos Rancheros. Ooh.
Oh yes,
some of the best in town.
some of the best huevos rancheros in town.
Yes,
And now they go all the way to
100%.
dinner. So what did they do to change their dinner menu? Did they add things?
Actually, dude, what's really great is they brought in a different chef to run the dinner program. So it's a whole totally different menu, none of the same stuff. And they're really into seasonal ingredients and local stuff. So it's always changing. It's amazing. Just go.
Well, there is your foodie tip of the week. 5 points is
From
the
the head
name of
honcho.
the restaurant and now open all the way to dinner. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner 5 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday. And you haven't even posted this yet on TucsonFoodie.com?
8 to 8. No, we have not. Nope.
Oh, you better get on it. Got to direct some
We've
traffic.
dropped it on the Instagram.
Okay, nice. So all the information, if you follow Tucson Foodie on Instagram, which I'm sure you do, but if you don't, make sure you do so. You're late to the party, but that's okay because they're constantly giving you updates of great food events, culinary events, and openings and closings that are happening around town. That's Tucson Foodie. Let's hit the reset. Be back with your beef tip after these words. Keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan.
I think it would be cool to have an area on the website or somewhere called like Shane's Secret Stash.
Ooh.
Leave all your hidden recommendations on there. Only like true foodies will find it, kind of thing, like Easter egg.
That's alliteration. I like alliteration. He's thinking. He's
Shane's
considering it.
Secret Stash.
He's considering it.
Is this premium content? Or
Could
can
be.
anybody find it?
I think anybody, like you said, you're against the whole paywall bullshit thing. So it's kind of
He's
like,
not opposed to making money though.
oh, duh.
Yeah,
But I
and
mean,
being able
enjoy
to
making
pay
money.
people is always fun.
but I think it'd be kind of
surviving.
a hip thing and people actually find it like, oh yeah, Shane's Secret Stash.
I like that. Super secret tips, hidden
Super
gems,
secret.
that kind of stuff.
There you go.
Shane's Hidden Secrets.
This is good. Your appearance on this weekly podcast is also a good brainstorming session with you, Rico, and I. And we're giving you some tidbits and little nuggets. And you could do
It's like,
what
why
you
do you
want
think I'm here, you idiot? It's like, yeah.
I just want value.
Give me.
I don't want to give value.
He literally all he has in
Yes.
his world right now is just ChatGPT and us. And we're slowly getting waned out until ChatGPT 5 comes along.
Yeah, no, I
He's
get
like,
it.
yeah, give me the good.
I-
How's your staff doing, Shane? What staff? Me and his
What's
phone.
that?
My-
Yes. So
Shane Bot will respond to you.
did you get the actual ChatGPT app or not?
There is no actual chat GPT.
That's what I
app.
thought. So did you pay for something else? Because I have an AI app that I paid $40 for. That's the biggest waste of fucking money that I
Oh,
ever
you got
got.
scammed.
Yes, I did.
Ooh,
Yes, I did.
I bet an AI built it.
probably.
Yeah.
No, what you can do is you can open Safari on your phone, and then you can save any website as an app on your phone.
What?
You,
On
you
that?
use the Chrome extensions, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm talking about on the phone.
Oh, I know. You can still do it on the browser. Yeah.
If you open Safari and you go to ChatGPT or anything, right at the bottom there's the share button. You click share, a little share button, and as you scroll down, there's this thing that says add to home screen. And what that does is it just drops it right on your computer. See ChatGPT, where's it? There it is. Oh, it just drops it right there as an app.
Hold on.
Convenient.
And as long as it's a mobile responsive website, then it feels like a native app.
How do you do it in the URL? Is how I do it, or
Can't do it from Chrome. You have to do it from Safari.
yeah, I'm in Safari. That's where I usually like.
Because it is annoying to take that two-step process of going to the website and signing in. It's like, might as well have it there.
Yeah, go to
Shortcut.
ChatGPT, log in, get to that page that is
Yeah.
like ready for your prompt,
Right.
and then click the share button at the bottom, like you're going to text it to somebody.
Let's see. Is there a share button? Oh yeah. Okay.
Tuesday Tech Tips with
Okay.
Shane.
Share. Okay.
Yeah,
And
scroll
then,
up a little, go down to the bottom-ish, and then
Okay.
add to home screen. That's what you're looking for.
boom. Oh, boom. You're a game changer. What else can you help me with?
In my pocket, I put a lot of stuff. Beef. What do you
Your car's
need?
extended warranty?
What do you need, buddy?
I need a lot, but yeah, now I got it. Ooh, it looks so fancy on my phone next to my TikTok crew.
Such a nerd, such a tech nerd. Look at you.
Damn right, I'm a tech nerd. Now I'm a tech nerd.
Did
I'm
I just
smart
talk
enough
to
to be a tech nerd.
I just dictate in there now. I don't even type anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, ChatGPT, write me a shit song that I can perform and embarrass myself. Boom.
They're like, sorry, Beef Vegan Presents
Shane
gobbled up all those.
Yeah, we don't do shit. We only do good stuff. Sorry.
But isn't that cool? Like, again, we'll mention it. It mentions El Charro steak, right? Which we were literally just there with Chef Gary. And also prep and pastry. Ezekiel's, the Kingfisher, of course, is a staple. Oban's, Boca, of course, Chef Maria. Shout out to Chef Maria. Vero Amores, which I didn't know about. Hacienda del Sol is too fancy for my tasting or my budget, basically.
And La Caves.
La Caves. Is La Caves right there on Campbell and Prince?
They've moved out east.
Oh, okay.
They're like Broadway and something. They're near that like Black Heart Coffee.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Black Rock
Coffee.
Black Rock
not
Coffee.
Black Rock. No. The locally owned one that gives all their money to like pets or something. You know that one? Heart Coffee.
Okay.
That sounds right.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know anything.
ChatGPT, help us.
Chat, help.
Tell me.
Help. Yeah, it will give you all the answers. That's what I'm doing today. I'm just fucking with ChatGPT consistently.
22nd and Albert on. Thanks.
There you go. Yeah, thanks, Manny. Appreciate it. All right. So, we got a minute here. Here's a little bit of Rico's 5-star review. I just want to share that with you. Yes, Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Don't forget, 2 major concert announcements happening today. The first one's coming up at 7 o'clock. The second one is going to be at 8 o'clock, and I'll have tickets giveaway for both these concerts before they go on sale. They're big. They're up in Phoenix, but they're massive. You're going to want to know what they are as soon as we announce them, and it's coming up right around the corner. But first, it's now 6:44, and Rico's man on the street. He goes around town, and he likes to review things once he has pleasant experiences. And here with another fantastic 5-star review, it's my good friend Rico. Rico, where'd you go recently?
I went to Best Buy on 6025 East Broadway Boulevard.
Okay.
I usually go there a lot, but I mean, I have had a whole new reason to go this time.
Oh yeah, what was the reason?
Well, I can tell you.
Okay.
So I usually go into Best Buy for general electronics and appliance needs, but this time I had a whole other reason for going, and unfortunately, I left empty-handed.
Oh no!
But not empty-hearted.
Okay.
You see, my friend emailed me a promotional flyer for a human-like AI karate instructor robot, available exclusively at Best Buy for an introductory rate of $69.69.
Oh, nice.
This was a very enticing robot, full-on anime waifu features with a very voluptuous hourglass figure. I figured despite the price being a little on the high side, it was still less than the used 2009 Honda Civic with 100K miles on it that I had my eyes on. And my friend told me to think of it much like a real estate investment, buy now and be in the hole for a minute, wait a few years, and then profit as rarity, appreciation, and regulations adjust.
Right.
So I signed up for a new Amex card and made my way to a delightful establishment and asked to speak to someone in electronics. I showed them the flyer and they paused and then looked around for quote unquote a camera. I was a little taken aback as your employee very politely explained how there's no scantily clad anime robot karate instructors in stock just yet.
Oh no.
At first I didn't appreciate his tone and his putting emphasis on scantily clad, insinuating that I was somehow attracted to its perfectly balanced and enlarged natural looking bosoms or tight toned flat stomach. Its enlarged blue eyes and a very willing yet forbidden disposition, whilst bending slightly over to showcase what looked like a very plump and peach-shaped behind, covered only by a tiny, almost non-existent heavenly white skirt.
Whoa. Yeah, not attracted to that at all.
No.
Yeah.
Beautiful blue pigtails masking dangerous ancient wise technique.
Oh.
I was just looking for an efficient way to learn karate because self-defense, especially these days, is an essential tool to keep the toolbox of modern survival in hand.
Oh yeah, you need it.
You just need it. I just thought it would be nice to fast-track the learning experience from a robot with simulated emotions and no judgment. I just wanted to learn karate. I wasn't going to do anything else with it. I can promise you that. Seriously, I love martial arts and technology. I once spent an hour learning how to chop and parry and then quickly plugged it in to recharge in a completely different room from mine, all the way on the opposite side of the apartment. I would definitely have forgotten about it and let it charge until the next day as I was keeping busy being productive and reading books about knowledge and thinking about helping people and stuff, and nothing weird or anything. I explained all that to him, but he just said, okay, seriously, what do you need help with? I just asked when they plan on having them in stock, and he said they'll be sure to put it on the website as soon as there's an announcement. But I said, please do, because I need this. Sooner the better. I think a lot of guys can benefit from learning martial arts in the privacy of their own home.
Yeah,
you know, just saying. Other than that, the place is still impressive. That's the last time I came in for a laptop camera cover. Staff is very attentive and on point. So yeah, thank you. 5 stars.
This is a real review that you can see on Google reviews.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I want to learn karate.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah,
and I hope that they find them in stock someday because you deserve it. You know.
Thank you. It's 2023. Get on it, Best Buy.
Yeah, totally. And it's totally not weird, Best Buy. No, not at all. All right, let's hit the reset. When we come back, our major concert announcement is coming up next with tickets that you can win before they go on sale. I'll let you know who exactly that is next on Beef Vegan Presents. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, guys, that was it. Look at Shane. He's gone. He's out of here.
Peace,
All right,
suckers.
You got a busy day?
I got to dial into a 10 o'clock.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in. That's all the time we have for the show. We just gave you the beef tip. We'll be back giving away tickets for Avenged Sevenfold and Pound It and Foo Fighters all week long. Thank you guys as always. We'll catch you on the flippity flop. Peace.
Flippity flop flop.